Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, I'm pretty sure by now that you've seen a bunch of videos and articles about how Pokémon Scarlet and Violet has a bunch of technical issues, and it's to the point where now fans are actually asking for refunds for these games. And to add to this, video game industry tech analyst Digital Foundry, who's been analyzing video games and video game hardware since the early 2000s, have now called out Game Freak for how horrible Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet is. Here's what they had to say in a review. Cutting to the chase, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet simply do not live up to the standards of other Pokémon titles. There are so many glaring technical problems that it's going to be difficult to cover them all, but the most fundamental issue is the poor visual design and asset quality. Scarlet and Violet are bland and extremely basic looking, environmental assets are of a low quality with basic geometry, ugly tile textures, and simple designs. At a distance, the environmental assets look at their worst. Stripped of most detail and completely lacking shadows. Violet makes use of some pretty harsh normal maps to add detail here, clashing with the game's generally otherwise low frequency aesthetic. It's likely that engine limitations probably play a role here, and I suspect Game Freak's proprietary tech is due for an overhaul if not an outright replacement, especially when it comes to more ambitious and open titles. But even the code issues don't excuse how crude some of the artwork is, which suggests a production bottleneck elsewhere as well. It's clear that Scarlet and Violet are well below the technical standards set by prior Pokemon titles, and that extends far beyond the visual and performance complaints we mentioned here. The game suffers from serious bugs and game-breaking issues, most of which have been extensively documented online. These range from momentary visual artifacts to ridiculous traversal exploits. There's no end to the variety of bizarre problems players have managed to uncover. Ultimately, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are compressive technical failures, embarrassing artwork, terrible draw distance, poor performance, mediocre image quality, and a litany of bugs plagued this pair of very troubled games. Pokemon fans deserve better. Alright, wow. I've seen a lot of reviews online for Scarlet and Violet, but Digital Foundry just laid it to the line with this one. They made sure to let everybody know that these games basically suck in their opinion, and let's be clear, they're tech analysts, so their reviews are going to be more harsh than other people's reviews. And I'm going to be honest, I played Violet for the past week and the game is fun for what it is, but yeah, the technical issues are there, so Digital Foundry is correct in what they're saying here. And the big question now is Game Freak actually rushing out these Pokemon games to consumers, because they just released Pokemon Legends Arceus at the beginning of the year, and now we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet at the end of the year. Both games use the same proprietary engine, and like Digital Foundry said in their review here, it may be time for an overhaul of this engine or a replacement because it's not looking good on the Switch console. Now, you do have some people that are blaming the Nintendo Switch console itself for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's shortcomings. No, that is not the issue here at all. This is a development problem because there are so many great third-party and first-party games that run perfectly fine on the Switch console. So this is Game Freak's problem, and they have to correct this, whether they issue a bunch of patches or refunds like people have been asking for already. But hey man, this is a Game Freak problem, not a Nintendo Switch console problem. With that being said, that's going to do it for this video, and what are your thoughts on what Digital Foundry had to say about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Please let me know down in the comment section, and please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and as always, remember to keep it locked here to Around the Clock, where here we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.